Hey YouTube, welcome back to another edition of Cycle QMX. I'm your host, Ryan Wood, and I hope all has been well during this whole pandemic. Hope you guys been staying safe. I got something special in store for you today. I am at home in my casa since we've all been tied up. I got a new toy over the weekend. Here's some of the packaging that's left and part of the container there. It's big. Since I've been at home, I've been having to do some more prototyping and working on my own stuff. It's kind of wet and cold out today. But that being said, let's go ahead and get inside and get this party started. Alright YouTube, here we are inside the shop. Just something simple, but this is it. This is the new toy. It's a bell, and it's a plasma cutter. Hey YouTube, here we are. Welcome to mi casa. This is the home away from home. This is my shop, and this is my new plasma cutter. So let me bring you in close and tell you what exactly this is. This is a CNC plasma cutter. Now, normally all of our parts are laser cut, CNC laser cut, and we have them done in big batches. But when you're at home and you're trying to prototype or you're trying to work something out and you just need something cut with a little bit of precision, not too precise, this machine right here, this is gonna do it for me. This is gonna allow me to CNC cut hardware like dropouts, engine mounts, gussets, all sorts of things so that I can create bigger and better projects for you to watch. Now, if you haven't watched my channel before, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification so that anytime I launch something new, you'll be able to get a hold of it. I haven't posted for a few months and I'm sorry about that, but the whole pandemic thing has really thrown a wrench into everything. But I am home now and we are going to be able to start building from here and start filming from here. And I hope you guys like the content coming through because this machine right here, boop, 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 is going to make a world of difference on getting some fabrication done on the quick. If you have any questions about it, go ahead and leave comments below. And be sure to stay tuned and like and subscribe. Now, that all being said, let's go ahead and unwrap this thing and see what it's got going for us. I'll also show you a quick view around the shop. I know you've seen some of these projects before. There's my bike right there. Right now it has a flat tire, so we got to get that fixed. And I got this other bike behind here. Got a few more bikes back there to build. But most of all, we got some flats to fix. And we got this machine to cut. So hopefully you're at home being safe and you're ready to watch some builds. Stay tuned. Just to keep you noticed, here's Scooby watching the pile. And you can see our little chicken out there. Her name is Smarty Pants. It's a little cloudy and cold today, but that's all right. We're gonna get this thing built and we're gonna get this thing moving forward. Now it's still all wrapped up. It's gonna take a while, probably take a few days to get this thing up and running for the most part, but what is gonna work out in the end is being able to launch this thing and cut some parts out with no problem. You know, like the gussets and the motor mounts and things like that. Here's my other bike. That one's got a flat on it right now too. And then you remember this bike right here? I've been taking that one out. It's got a flat tire though too, so we're gonna have to get that fixed. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and pull this cover off and see what kind of stuff we're talking about here. Because this cutter is what wet dreams are made out of. It's gonna go big, it's gonna go nice. Got a little water log. Now this feature itself has a water bed in it, so as you're cutting, your parts are able to stay somewhat cooler because of that water bed. And also it'll keep down on the sparks flying out and around my shop. Since I'm not in an industrial area, this is just my personal home shop. We need to keep the sparks down to a minimum so we don't light nothing on fire. Check this out. All shiny and new. So in here, water's gonna go. All these pieces can come out and be replaced. There's some, looks like some plugging and some playing that needs to be done. It does come with a remote, so you can use a USB drive to drop stuff in. And actually, it rolls around pretty nice. This comes with on wheels here. You see these caster wheels down here? Pretty nice. Rolls around, pretty convenient. This model is a PT-22, so roughly about a 24-inch deck, 24 by 24, which would be more than big enough to build any of the parts that I have. We could also do some additional hardware and pieces, build box frames, things like that. But for the most part, we're gonna be using this to create dropouts, gussets, come up with some new designs, come up with some new mounting hardware, really get things built. Now, let's continue. So just opening it, it's got some nice little servo motors on it. It's got the wires here. It's got some plugs. Pretty heavy duty steel. It's got these little cabinets down here. Little pop outs. Some more stuff inside. You can see that. It's got some more stuff inside there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to set you down for a minute and we'll grab this box out of here and see what else is going on. All right, YouTube, let me go ahead and reach inside here, pull this box out and see what we got. Oh, it's a big box. Got a lot of parts. Oh yeah, it's big. I don't even know how they got that in there. Oh, it's coming. All right, here it is. All right, let's see what's in this thing. Looks like we got a operation manual, always important. Plasma cutting table. Looks like it comes with its own USB drive or USB port, micro drive. Cables, looks like a CD software. Little CD software, load into your computer. Alright, let's see what else we got, YouTube. Hope you're still with me on this. This is exciting, huh? This is the controller. This is where you do your beep boop 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 beep boop programming. You downloaded your software. Here's your software. Hope it's not like Microsoft and explodes when I put it in my computer. And looks like the power transformer. Got a big shock wave on the top of it. Says input power 110 volts, 60 hertz. So do not exceed that, I guess. Oh wow, it's pretty heavy. So there it is. All right. See if I can't pull this out one-handed without dropping it. Set it down very gently. All right. Some more cables. Packaging. It's like some mounting hardware. Probably to put this, mount this computer onto something. Some more mounting hardware. Nice blue. Some more packaging. Comes with a couple of different mounting options for your plasma torch, whether you have a straight torch or you're using your regular handheld torch. Now, keep in mind this does not come with a plasma cutter. So if you buy this, you also have to buy your own plasma cutter, just to keep that in mind. Now this is going to help us build more off-road bikes, more custom builds, just more of everything. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Make sure if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and we can do more of this stuff. So let's continue. Alright, there's a little track piece here. I'm just going to leave that in the box. And then some greasy parts for the additional for the different plasma torch to attach. And this track is for your cables. So you run all your cables in there so they don't get too torched up. So that about wraps it up for today on the plasma cutter. All right, YouTube, that does the unboxing for the CNC plasma cutter. Now, next time we're gonna get into, I won't bore you with the whole pushing the buttons, downloading the software, plugging it all in, because that's probably gonna take a minute just to even get all the updates going. So I'll go ahead and do that on my own time. I won't bore you with that, and I'll come back when it's running. Well, we are also gonna get into not today, but in more YouTube's coming, more videos coming out more regularly so we can keep you guys up to date and posted, is I'm going to teach you how to build an off-road wheelchair from parts off YouTube. So that would include, let's start off with a recumbent bike. A recumbent bike is going to get you about 90% of the parts that you need to build your off-road, your very own off-road QMX or street version of a QMX, whatever you like. And what that's going to look like, I'll give you a little sneak peek right here. We'll spin around. And what you're going to do is you want to take the frame, strip everything off of it, and cut the front end off. And then you're going to buy a rear axle like this, which is a trike axle, which is going to allow you to convert it into a quad cycle. Now this will be even more budget friendly than usual because we're going to try to use used frame parts. So that means buying a used recumbent bike, and that way you can chop it up. Now you could always buy a brand new if you want, but recumbent bikes nowadays aren't very cheap. The ones I was looking at, about $1,600 for like a fat Tad or a Tadpole or anything like that. And you ideally want to get a steel frame so that way it's easy to weld on and you don't have to worry about heat treating or anything like that. Now, what I can say is once you get this piece, this is only but one of many pieces that you're going to need to build your QMX. Now, not everybody's going to have a CNC plasma cutter, so what you can do is drop us a line, we'll cut some parts for you, and we'll go ahead and stick those in the box and ship those out for you. So if you need custom parts or custom pieces made, drop us a line, let us know. I know with this whole everybody at home, we're wanting to get our own stuff done and our own stuff built, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's keep this place going. And do some more sneak peeks on this one here. I've been riding that around and I blew a tire on that, so we're gonna have to get that worked out. It's beautiful, it's great, and it's all a good time. Now if you have any comments about anything you've seen today, go ahead and let me know, and we'll hope to keep you posted. If you're also into mountain bikes, BMX bikes, building bikes, this is the channel. We got a new plasma cutter, CNC plasma cutter right there, and we're gonna be putting it to good use. So hope all you guys are staying safe out there. Hope you found this informative. Like I said, I'm not gonna bore you with the assembly of this, but go ahead and check them out and stay tuned. Until then, peace. Hey YouTube, leave you with one last thing. Here's my bike, and then here's your recumbent bike. All the parts, so you get your rear swing arm and your front part, start drilling some holes, start building yourself a QMX. Let's get riding today.